Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the session. Let me share the screen first. So today we are going to learn again a very important feature of Tally accounting software, that is the interest calculation. And as all of you are aware, we are using the Tally Prime. Previously, this was not there. Actually, the interest calculation was there, but the interest calculation automatically was not there, but now it is in Tally Prime. So today we are going to learn the interest calculation, and as all of you are aware with the interest, what is interest? Interest can be payable, interest can be receivable. Suppose in the case of, suppose we have taken a one loan, secured loan. Okay, suppose just assume that is a car loan, and it should be paid within a 6 months, right? But interest automatically should be applied on the basis of per month. Okay, and in the case of, suppose we have given a loan to the some like person or some like anybody, so in that case interest will be receivable. So interest payable, if the loan is given, then interest payable will be there, and if the loan is received, then interest payable is there, and if the loan is given, then interest receivable will be there. Same thing in the case of creditor and debtors also, because see, everybody knows credit policy. When we purchase the goods from some creditors, then definitely credit policies are there. How many days we have taken to pay the amount to the creditors, and same thing in the case of sales. So today we are going to learn this feature, that is the interest calculation in Tally Prime. So let me share the Tally screen also. I'm sure you can check my Tally screen. I'm going to create a one new company, create interest calculation example, right? Then only Madhya Pradesh. Now no need to change the periods because we are not doing the entry according to the transaction date. Only we can enter the entry in the first, second or 31st because we are using the educational board. So press Ctrl A. After pressing the Ctrl A, as we are aware, we will get the company feature screen. We are getting the company feature screen. So in a company feature screen, there is a feature that is enable interest calculation in the accounting under the accounting head. So press enter. Enter. Third feature we already completed. Now fourth feature, that is enable interest calculation. Yes. Press Ctrl A. Right. After enabling the interest calculation feature, we will get the reports, display more reports, statement of accounts and interest calculation. But because of this is the fresh company, we don't have any kind of interest receivable, any kind of interest payable. So first of all, we are entering some kind of transactions. So create some ledgers. First ledger, that is we always create, that is a capital account under capital. The second ledger, that is interest receivable account under indirect income. Under indirect income. Okay, and let me disable the GST. If anybody have doubt, then just please raise the query. Okay, before moving ahead, I'm trying to resolve your queries. I'm getting one query from Goswami. Ma'am, will packing charges be mentioned in purchase order? See, there are two ways. Okay, you can mention the packing charges in purchase orders, because if you are mentioning the packing charges in purchase order, there will be no effect of packing charges. Because see, purchase order is a voucher which will not take reflect in any place, right? So if you are mentioning the packing charges in purchase order, then it will not take reflect. And after purchasing against that order, then packing charges will take reflect. Okay, so there are two ways, but logically packing charges should not be included in purchase order. Goswami, listen carefully. And I am trying to read the another queries. Any a part, today we are going to learn the interest calculation, but before moving ahead, please, if you have any query, then just write in the question. If you have any query regarding the previous sessions. Yesterday we also learned a very good feature. Okay, customization. That is very important in Tally, you know. Okay, so yesterday in sales entry, I recorded twice entry of 65,000. Sales, so I altered the sales value in number of units. I'm not getting. Please write down the query in a clear way. Okay, okay. I'll follow. I'll try to go little slow, because in this calculation repeat. Okay, Manish, I'm going to repeat. No, I'm talking about that though. Your query, but student, I'm not getting your name because there is no name. Yesterday in sales entry, I recorded twice entry of 65,000. So sales, so I altered the sales value in number of units. I'm not getting. See, I told you yesterday, number of units cannot be altered if once the sales transaction is done or transaction the in all the conclusion, if the unit is used, then you cannot alter. But I'm not getting. You're writing something. You're trying to write something, but I'm not getting. Please write. Okay, I'll go little slow. Okay. After entering the purchase order, if there is a packing and handling charges. Definitely packing and handling. If the packing and handling charges is there, then while recording the receipt note, purchase invoice. See, it will be take reflect in the purchase invoice. Please remember. Yes, the session is a very helpful. It is not possible to repeat the last topics because see, the class is planned for 2.5 hours. So how it is possible to repeat the last lectures now? And see, I'm having the new topic today also. Na? So try to listen the recording. Otherwise, I'll help you a lot. But first, try to listen the recording. Freight charges. Freight charges definitely applicable on purchase. No, freight will not be capitalized. It is a direct expenses. See, please do not take care regarding the years, huh? Because the assignments is like in the assignment sometimes 2017 is there, 2015 is there, but do not take care of the irrespective of dates, just enter the transactions. That's it. And enter the transaction in April, May, June, July, August, then. And only first, second, and 31st. For example, suppose we want to enter the transaction at the end of the April, but 30th April is not acceptable because we are using the educational version. So just enter the first May. Okay. So irrespective of dates, you just enter the transactions. Please transaction dates. I'm telling you now, please ignore the transaction dates. Just enter the entries on 1st April, 1st May, 1st June, and so on. So ignore the transaction dates because we cannot enter the transaction dates. Now we are using the educational version. Where you will get the recording. Now you should ask to the admin, class coordinator. Just write down the mail. Huh? And I'm not sure, but like institute have the channel for that. Yes, Mohammad Sharif. Mohammad Saif, we will go little slow, right? Because I'm very glad to know that you are doing simultaneously. I'm very glad to know. So I'll go little slow. Okay. So Aishwarya, do not change the year also. When you create the company, na, so just take the period that is 1/4/2024. That's it. So please don't care about the dates and the year. Just enter the transactions. Next time I'll take care. Like I'll give you the dates, current dates. Okay. So I completely read your queries. In the conclusion I got from your queries, first of all, you are confusing regarding the transaction dates. Whatever the assignments I provided you, please don't care about that transaction date and year. Just create a company, take the year, whatever the by default the period is 1st April 24. So just let it be and start enter the transactions. And do not change the transaction date again and again because you will be confused. Because see, we are using the tele license educational version, and in educational version, it will not accept the transaction date apart from 1st, 2nd, and 31st. Okay. See, if you are joining today first time, then just install the tally and then start working with simultaneously with me. Show the depreciation in balance sheet. See, depreciation balance sheet. How it is possible? Na? Because we already depreciation is the indirect expenses, na? Right? So again, I'm going to give you the clarification of today's topic. Today's topic is interest calculation. Today's topic is interest calculation. Now, first of all, what is interest? What is interest and on which it will be applied? It can be applied while taking the loan from the outsider. If we are taking the loan from the outsider, then definitely in our loan, the interest will be there. In our loan, the interest will be there. And in that case, interest payable will be there. In that case, interest payable will be there. And again the adverse example, like opposite example. If we are providing the loan to someone, if we are providing the loan to someone, then interest receivable will be there. In that case, we will receive the interest. In that case, we will receive the interest. So interest payable and interest receivable. Same thing in the case of sales or suppose purchase. We are purchasing the items from someone. We are purchasing the goods from someone for rupees 1 lakh, right? And we commit to pay the amount within a 15 day. According to our credit policy, we commit to pay the amount within a 15 days. But we are failed to pay the amount within a 15 days. So from 16th day, the interest will be charged. As the creditor policy is, if you are failed to pay the amount within a 15 days, so from 16th days, they will charge the interest. So their balance will be increased with interest amount. And just opposite. We sold the items, we sold the goods to the debtors, and according to the credit policy, debtors should pay the amount within 15 days, right? But debtors fail to pay the amount within 15 days. So as per our policy, from 16th day, we will charge the interest. Whatever the parameters is there, no matter 5%, 7% or 10%. Is it clear? So this is the interest. And in Tally, interest calculation is there. Tally will automatically calculate the interest, but for that, some parameters should be set. Some parameters should be set, and it is a feature given under the F11 key. Okay. Satyam, depreciation like in some head of any fixed assets in balance sheet, like sales minus sales return in trading. Okay. You want sales minus sales return like, okay. So again, the problem will be depreciation. See, what is the depreciation entry, Satyam? Depreciation to fixed assets. Okay, whatever the assets on which we are charging the depreciation. So definitely that asset should be credited. That asset should be credited because depreciation is indirect expenses and depreciation to fixed assets. So in that case, it will be automatically deducted in from that assets. So depreciation will not be show separately in the balance sheet. But there are other ways, but logically they are not correct. Logically, they are not correct. Okay. So I'm sure like everybody satisfied with their query. Just check your internet connection. My voice is clear. If my voice, see, please, anybody who is from your side, my voice is clear or not? because only I'm getting the query from one person. Rest students are listen. I'm sure like my voice is audible for everybody. Creditor for expenses. No, not possible. Not possible, Satyam. Okay. So finally, we are going to start today's topic, that is interest calculation on loan, on creditors and on debtors. So first, I created a one company, and in my company, as the moment I create my company, it is giving me the company feature screen. In a company feature screen, there is an option of enable interest calculation. And afterward, taxation should be disabled because presently we are not moving to the taxation feature. Is it? Now, just create an interest receivable ledger under indirect income. Okay. Or you can create the interest payable account under indirect expenses. It should be under indirect expenses. Okay. No, activate interest calculation is not, because interest upon interest we are not using. And then loan account under unsecured loan. This is our liability. This is our liability. And activate interest calculation, yes. Now here you want to set the parameters. So after like entering, you are getting interest parameter. Just press F12 here and use advanced interest parameter, yes. Then include transaction date for interest calculation. Transaction date for interest calculation, I'm setting here the yes. For amount deducted, no. Then 12% per 30 days per month, or 10% per 30 days. And on, see, if the loan, you are taking the loan, so credit balance will be there. So from here, you can set the credit balances. Applicable from 1 to 31st, 3. Enter, enter, enter. So first of all, you should set the interest parameter while taking the loan account, right? And presently, the current date is 1st April 24. I'm passing a one voucher, F6, first F6. Cash account debit to capital. We started the business with 12 lakhs by entering the cash, with cash. Okay. And on 2nd April, I have taken a one loan. I have taken a one loan of 1 lakh rupees. Enter, enter with cash. Is it clear? Is it clear? Only 2 transactions I entered. Only 2 transactions I entered. The first transaction I entered, that is capital. That is capital. In the second transaction I entered, I have taken a loan of 1 lakh rupees on 2nd April. Is it clear? On 2nd April, I have taken a loan of 1 lakh rupees. Right? And already I set the parameters. 10% enable interest calculation not showing. So first you should enable the interest calculation on company features. Press F11. Press F11 and then enable the interest calculation. First of all, you should edit your ID because your name is not clear. Okay, so I have taken a loan. So okay, I'm telling you, I'm showing you my balance sheet. This is my balance sheet. 12 lakh rupees. By 12 lakh rupees, I started my business and I have taken a loan of 1 lakh rupees. I have taken a loan of 1 lakh rupees. Total, I'm having 13 lakh rupees as a cash in hand. Okay. Now, I'm entering the another transactions on. Instead of that, see, presently it is 2nd April. Display more reports, statement of accounts, and interest calculation, interest payable. See, presently the interest payable is 3 lakh 3,033.33 only for 1 day. Why it is taking this interest? Can you clarify? Because I have taken a loan today itself. Today is the 2nd April. As the tally says, today is the 2nd April. Why it is taking a interest of 333.33? First of all, 10% per month I set. Okay, you can check from here. I set the parameters. Filter, ledger, loan account. See, I set the parameters 10% per 30-day month. Per 30-day month. Okay, so 30-day month means for 30 days, 10% interest will be there. Okay, and why it is giving me the interest on the same day? Because here for amounts added include transaction date for interest calculation. For amounts added also. So that's why it is giving me the interest for the same day. Is it? Now, next. Next. Suppose I enter the entry on 1st May. I'm paying the salaries account indirect expenses. Control A, 20,000 rupees. Now, date is 1st May and I have taken a loan on 2nd April. So, how many days are over? How many days are over? Calculate it. How many days are over? Is it clear? How many days are over? 2nd April to 1st May. Tally will automatically gives you the calculation. Display more reports, statement of accounts, interest calculation, interest payable. See, for 30 days, I already instruct Tally, you should charge the 10%. So 1 lakh 10% means 10,000 rupees on 1 lakh rupees. Because 30 days are over. 30 days are over, so 10% interest will be charged. Is it clear? Is it clear? Diya, I'll change, but presently I'm changing, I'm giving you the clarification if you are setting 30 days per month. Okay, Diya? No, 28 days, not 30 days. Because 30 days are over, na? Just count from 2nd April to 1st May, 30 days, na? No, 28 days. Why? Because we said the transaction date should be included. While setting the parameter, the transaction date should be included. Okay, right. Now next. Now you should check the creditor balance. Creditor means like to whom you have taken the loan. So you can like alter the loan account name. MM. You have taken the loan amount account from M Joshi loan account. This is an unsecured loan. Okay. Now you should check the accounts of M Joshi. M Joshi account should have the credit balance of 1,10,000 rupees. So we can check. Is the M Joshi loan account is 1,10,000 rupees? Why? Because 10,000 in interest. So first, for interest payable entry should be there, na? First, for interest payable entry should be there. Then it will be reflected by 10,000 credit. 1,10,000 will be there. So how can we pass the entry? Can anybody give me the answer? How can we pass the interest payable entry? 10,333 आ रहा है. Antara, just check the date. When you have taken the loan, I'm sure when you have taken the loan, the date will be 1st April. And I modified the date was 2nd April. Just check, Antara. Yes, Ishwarya, we have to enter the 15 days. In any case, it is not Tally will not automatically take the 15 days. Antara, just check. No. See, Giridharan, in Tally, automated accounting posting control is not there. Embedded calculation is there. Embedded calculation means automatically it is giving me the calculation, but automated accounting posting control is not there. We have to pass the separate entry. Dhruvi, yes. For like interest parameter screen to set up the interest calculation and then create a voucher to record the interest. Yes. Like the voucher should be recorded, na? Yes, Dhruvi, correct. In general voucher. Okay, we'll try. Yes, Antara, the date is 1st April. So that's why it is taking the interest for 31 days. So you should correct the date, 2nd April. Because 2nd April to 1st May, 30 days will be there. Interest account to interest payable account debit to interest. No, interest payable account debit to Joshi. The entry should like that. Cash account should not be there, Chetan. Yes, they just were correct. Interest to loan account. Right. Now, try. Like, so many students are saying, just pass the JV. So I'm passing the JV. General interest payable account debit. But in an interest payable account, so I should write the amount with myself now, and I don't know how much amount is there. So first I need to check the amount from interest payable screen, then I should enter the amount here. But this was the case in the previous version, but in Tally Prime, they said if the interest payable is there, then pass the credit note. Pass the credit note. Because what is a credit note? What is a credit note? Against the sales return, you have to provide the credit note to the debtor. So same thing here. Against the loan, we have to provide some credit note or some amount to the Joshi loan. Right? So you can pass the credit note. And for credit note, you have to F10, press F10, then credit. And here is the option change mode. And here is the option that is used for interest accounting. Is it? I'm going to give you again clarification. In a Tally Prime, they modified it because previously interest calculation was there. But while passing the entry, you have to enter the amount by yourself. By memorizing it, by like writing in the calculator. But I don't want to memorize it. I want the interest should be written automatically. So there is an option in the credit note. See, if it is the loan given, loan taken, then the credit note. If it is loan given, then the debit note. Then change mode. There is an option of use for interest calculation. Amount to be treated as compound interest. Presently, I am not moving here. Then Joshi account. See, control A. Control A. The amount is automatically will be there. The amount is automatically will be there. And by interest payable. Enter, enter, enter. Now you can check the display more reports, account books, ledger. Is it clear? Now you can check. Now the balance is 1,10,000 rupees. That is correct. Is it correct? So you should record the credit note. Is it correct? Okay. One more time. I'm going to give you the explanation. Suppose I provided the loan to the ABC account. Okay. So first I should create that is my loan and advances. ABC loan. And then it should be under loans and advances. That is our assets. Then interest calculation, yes. Then include this time I am not setting here the yes because I don't want to include the date, interest calculation date. 10, 12%, 10%. It is more comfortable now for calculating. Now this time I am taking 30-day per month, same whichever I have taken the last debit balance. Debit balance, because what will be the entry? Debit, because the entry will be ABC account to cash. So ABC have the debit balance. So I'm taking here the debit balance from 1st April to 1st May. Control A and control A. Okay. Escape, escape. Then interest receivable also. Interest receivable account. Indirect income. No interest calculation will be there because interest calculation should be on loan. Control A. Now, first of all, you have to provide the loan to the ABC. So F6. And here, okay, I should alter the date. Here should be from 1st May. Okay. 1st May to 31st May. 1st May to 31st May. Control A, Control A. Then enter a voucher for payment because you are providing the loan to the ABC. ABC loan account debit 1 lakh to cash. And on 1st May, you have provided the loan. On 1st May, you have provided the loan. Enter, enter, enter. Then F5, payment. F2, on 1st June, you make a payment. See, first of all, you should check the interest receivable. See, no interest receivable is there. Why so? Because still 1st May is there. And we said transaction date should not be included. We said no. If we said yes, then interest will be for 1 day. You can check. Alter. Okay. Control A. Now you can check. See? because we said TS to transaction date should be included. Is it clear? Okay. Next. Now, on 1st June, salary payment 12,500 to cash. Now, just calculate from 1st May to 1st June. How many days are over? How many days are over? Calculate 1st May to 1st June. No. Interest payable should not be enabled. Interest calculation should not be enabled in interest payable. Interest upon interest. Then interest calculation should be enabled. But presently we are not taking interest upon interest. Okay, Jitesh? Is it clear? How many days? I'm not getting reply from no one. No one is replying. 31 days. 31 days. Okay, we'll check the Intelli. See, 1st May to 31st May, 31 days, and 1st June is also there. So display more reports, statement of accounts, interest calculation, interest receivable. Is it? Now, which voucher I should pass? Debit note or credit note? Which voucher I should pass? Debit note or credit note? Answer me. Which voucher I should pass? Debit note or credit note? Okay, answer me. Which voucher I should pass? Debit note, credit note? Yes, correct. Gopi, Antara, correct. Debit note. Okay, because debit note is what? Against the purchase return, we created the debit note. Okay, so same thing. Debit note. So just we are going to create the debit note. Account books. Sorry, first vouchers, then debit note. F10. Change the mode from use for interest calculation. ABC loan. By ABC loan account. Interest is automatically fetched by the tally. Enter. To interest receivable. Is it clear? Is it clear? I gave you the clarification on credit note and debit note both. In the case of loan given, in the case of loan received. Loan have taken. Oh, how it is passed in the contract. Try to understand. Na? Accounts rules should be remembered. Okay, fine. Thank you, Priyanshi, Rinkesh. So many students are doing simultaneously. Thank you so much. Right? Apart from that, you can create the voucher. Yesterday, I gave you the clarification. How can you create the vouchers? So I'm going to delete one voucher. That is the debit note voucher. Already. Then suppose I want to pass the debit note for interest. So you can create the voucher type for interest. Debit note for interest. And it should be under debit note. And you can use the class. Here is the option, that is class A. Here is the option, use class for interest accounting. That's it. Right? Then Control A. And now you can pass the debit note by pressing debit note for interest. Which class? A. ABC loan account. Control A. Yesterday I gave you the clarification on class. So there is no need to change the mode. If you are creating the separate voucher for interest calculation, then there is no need to press the change mode. Previously we used to change mode. We click here. Okay, then press Control. Is it clear? So that I can move ahead, huh? For the sales and purchase. Giving the loan, payment should be there. In receiving the loan, this is same I have done, na? Mohammed? Because see, in a F10, debit note option is there. If you are not aware with the shortcut key, then press F10. Loan given, okay. No, first I deleted that debit note, na Jitesh. That's why it is showing you the 0. Next, okay. See, presently, and please check when you create the ledger of ABC loan, right? Then you provide here the period applicable from 1st May to 31st May. Okay, 31st May to 31st May. And if you are charging again, then you have to change the period to 1st May to complete period. Okay. Even you can change the rate also. How? See, from 1st May to 31st May, the rate will be 10%. But next 12% per again 30-day month on debit balance. Then 1st June to 30th June. But it will not take the 30th June. Na? So I'm taking here the 31st July. From 1st June to 31st July, 12% rate will be there. Control A, Control A. Now, suppose same date I'm taking the, see, it is not like taking interest automatically. Why so? Because we already charged, na? We already charged, you can check. Daybook, see, we already charged on 1st June. So how it will take the again the interest? But if we are charging the interest on 1st July, see F2, 1st July, ABC loan. Control A, Control A. Then it is taking again 30 to 40. There are two interest received. Now you can check. See. Now it is charging 2nd July to 31st July. It is charging 12%. 12% because we change the parameters. Na? Is it clear? You can check from 31st. And even you wish, like, you can change that, you can take the printout also. Is it? And suppose we are not entering the entry. Debit, F2, all the debit note I am deleting, or I can cancel it. Okay, cancel. Then you can check. All text is a shortcut key for the cancel. Huh? See, it is showing complete interest. 1st May to 31st May, 31 days. 10,333.33 interest should be there. 1st July to 1st June to 1st July, 12,400 interest should be. Now directly we can pass the debit note for both the interest. How? By again passing the debit note. A class on ABC. Automatically complete interest is there. Na? 22733. Is it clear? Yes, bank interest calculation. You can use it for the bank interest also. No, same thing is there. Okay. Now next. Next is on creditors and debtors. On creditors and debtors. Suppose we are purchasing the items, we are purchasing the goods and promising to pay the amount within 15 days. We are purchasing the goods and promising to pay the amount within a 15 days, but fail to pay the amount within 15 days. So from 16th day, it should be applicable. The interest should be applicable. So we are going to learn that thing. First of all, create stock items, computers, policy, control A, control A. Now create ledger purchase, because see, if you want to pass the purchase transaction, then purchase ledger should be there and creditor ledger should be there if you are purchasing on credit. Then purchase account, it should be under purchase, control A. Then local creditor account, it should be under sundry creditor. Okay. Then default credit period should be 15. Default credit period should be 15. Activate interest calculation. Yes. Calculate interest transaction by transaction. Yes. Then override parameter for each transaction. If you want like 1st April to 30th April 10%. Okay. In the next example, we will check. Okay. I'm not setting it here. Yes. 10%, 30 day per month. Or now this time 365 day per year. Then on all balances. On balances means if the sum payment is there, then it will adjust on that balance. Or you can say the on credit balance. But it is same. Always means, should I take always or past due date? Please answer me. Which option I should set? Always or past due date? Always or past due date? Which I should select? Udit, Priyanshi, Dhruvi, Shruti. Which option I should select? Always or past due date? Answer me. Which option I should select? Always or past due date? Any judgment? Yes, Tejeshwar. I got a one answer. Tejeshwar said past due date. Always. I also got a second answer. Always. Somebody's are saying always, somebody's are saying past due date. Okay. See, I'm going to give you the clarification. Always means from very first day, the moment you purchased. Suppose you purchased on from 1st April. Then they will charge the interest from 1st April because you are setting always. But if you are setting past due date, so that's mean what? You purchased from on 1st April. You purchased from 1st April. Okay, but your due date is, because you set the credit, you have taken a credit period of 15 days because according to your credit policy, 15 days. So 1st to 15, from 16th of April, the interest will be charged. From 16th of April, the interest will be charged. So past due date is a correct. Relaxation days. For example, you purchased on 1st April and your due date is 16th April, but creditor gives you 2 days also. Okay, that is relaxation days. So your due date will be 18th April. But I'm not setting here. I'm setting here 0. And calculate from date of applicability. Effective date of transaction. We are not using the transaction date. So it should be due date of applicability. Enter. You can set the second parameter also. Second parameter, but I'm not setting here the second parameter. Control A. Control A. Now, first of all, I'm passing here the purchase entry. F9. Okay. And 001. And the date is 1st July. Please concentrate on my date. That is 1st July. Okay. And this is my transaction date. Transaction date is same. Enter. Party name is local creditor. Control A. $15 days is more, term of payment is for 15 days. Control A. Purchase. Computers 2. 50,000. I purchased for 1 lakh rupees. 50,000 each computers. Is it clear? Now, suppose 1st August, on 1st August, I fail till 1st August, I failed to make the payment. And I paid a salary of 10,000. Now my date is 1st August. So how many days are overdues? How many days are overdues, please? How many days are overdues? 1st July was my purchase date. And now it is 1st August. How many days are overdues? Okay, Tally will automatically tell you how many days are overdue. Account books. Aging. This is the aging report. Payables. How many days are overdue? 16 days. You fail to make the payments of 1 lakh rupees transaction and overdues are 16. Then you can check the interest calculation. Interest payable. See, 438.36. 10% for 16 days. 10% for 16 days. Because we said 10% per, I'm sure we said 30 days, no? I think so. 365 days. By mistake, I said. Just a minute. Alter, major, local creditor. Yes, here is a 365 days. So 10,000 divided by 365 multiplied by 360. Okay, control N. 10,000 is a complete year interest, 365 multiplied by 40. 16, no? 438. Is it? Is it clear? Now same. What should I pass? Credit note or debit note? Credit note or debit note? What should I pass? What should I pass? Credit note or debit note? Answer me fast. Credit note or debit note? Credit note. Okay, because we have to provide to the creditor. So credit note. Okay, so just pass a credit note. You can create the voucher type. For interest payable. And then type of voucher should be credit. Then class. Use class for interest account. Okay. Amount to be treated as compound interest. You can set because I'm getting a question compound interest. Then voucher. Again credit note all tab 6. One class on ABC local creditor. This is the interest by interest payable. Is it clear? Is it clear? Jitesh, the speed is very slow. Try to go up better. Please, students, correct. You should pass the credit note for the creditor and debit note for the debtor. Okay. Fine. Now next. Anybody wants like any clarification? Now again, suppose F2 the date is now 112. Still we fail to make the payment. Still we fail to make the payment to the creditor. F5, salary. Now we can check the interest. Here. See, from 2nd August to 1st December, 122 days, 10%. And on which amount? 1,438 because compound interest. Interest above interest. Is it clear? I'm waiting for your questions or reply. See, credit note, Nand Kishore, your question is correct. Credit note shown in the GSTR 2B, but you are using the credit note for interest because you created a one class. It will not shown in the GSTR. And even if you are not creating the voucher separately, but you are using the credit note for interest calculation, that it will not show in the GSTR 2B. Okay, just do it now. Because you are using the credit note for interest. See, Tejeshwar, I'm setting the 1.5 to 31.5, 1 month duration. Only 10% interest rate will be there. And if I'm setting 1.5 to 31st 3, then for the whole year, the interest parameter will be same. Is it? Okay, I'm giving you one more example. Now, again, I'm going to create a one ledger. Jane loan account. I'm taking one loan from Jane. Okay. And it should be under secured loan, or you can say the unsecured loan. No issue. And interest. Include transaction date. I am not setting. If you want, then you can set. And if you are pressing F12, then there is an option of advanced parameter. Then yes, 12% per 30-day month. Okay. Or I'm saying calendar month. On, because of this is my, I'm taking a loan. So the credit balance will be there. So I'm taking credit balance also. Then 1st May. Okay. Then 12% calendar month from 1st May to, from 2nd May to 1st June. So I set two parameters. One is from 1st April to 1st May. And second is from 2nd May to 1st June. Controlling. Controlling. Now, vouchers. F2, 1st April. I'm taking the loan from Jane on 1st April. Jane loan. Cash. Is it clear? Okay. Now, as all of you are aware, my date is 1st December. Okay. 1st December. So I can check display more reports, statement of accounts, interest calculation, payable. So first, it is MM Joshi. Oh, sorry, ma'am. This is my mistake. Should be Jen, na? Stable. Showing me the Jen. Just a minute. Huh? Voucher. The voucher. This. Then Jen. It is on the 1st April. Na? Should make the F2 1st April to my June. So it should be on 2nd June. Then Jen. I should alter the Jane account. Huh? I should check the Jane account. Okay. Payable. Showing me the only the not 6. Jane. Okay. See, 24,000. 24,000 interest is there. And oh, here should be the interest payable now. That's the reason. Credit note should be there because this is our creditor. So credit note should be there. Okay. Then this and Jane. Why it is not giving me? Just a minute. I need to check it out. Credit note for interest payable. I think the credit note. All debt 5, 6. Change mode for interest accounting. One mistake is there. It should be under secured loan. That's why it is secured. Rest things are same. It is not taking the interest. Okay. I'm going to check the chain account. Okay. Ledger 1st April. Payment is there. It should be receipt because we have taken the loan. So it should be receipt. By mistake, I passed the payment entry. It should be receipt. So that's why it is not taking the interest. Okay. Then statement of accounts, interest calculation, interest payable. Now you can check secured. See, now you can check the parameter. Like some students messaged me what is the difference between the 1st April to 31st May, 1st May to 31st May and 1st May to 31st 3. See, the interest parameter will be changed. If I'm setting 1st April to 1st May, 31 days, 12% rate will be there. And 2nd May to 1st June, suppose I make it 15%. How I can make it 15%? By altering the ledger. Here should be the 50%. Control A, Control A. And the amount will be calculated as compound interest. See, first 12% rate is there and then 15% rate is there. Now, please tell me any doubt. I like have done a mistake, huh? So that's why it was not showing the interest. Aishwarya, good question. What will happen if we pay the half the amount of 1 lakh? Very good, very good. Good question. Appreciate. Your concentration is there. Yes, Ashpreet, my mistake was there. I corrected it. Yes, Chetan, I checked. Okay. Now, as like somebody says, if half the amount is in between, we paid the half amount. Okay. For suppose on 2nd May, I paid half amount. Okay. So vouchers F2 2nd May. We pay half amount payment. And then chain loan account 50,000 cash. See, no issue. Automatically, the calculation will be according to the payment. See, first it applied on 1 lakh rupees. It applied on 1 lakh rupees, and then second to 2nd May, 1 day, 15% is there. Only 15% is there, and then 50,000 is remaining from 3rd May to 1st June, 30 days, 7258. Just try to like check the calculation. Tally will automatically calculate according to that. Is it? Okay. So last entry, pass the debit note or credit note? Credit note. Creditor, then credit note. Debtor, then debit note. right? Is it clear? Completed? Anybody have some doubt? No? Shall we move ahead? Now, in the case of sales, only one thing is remaining in the case of sales. Rest are over. Suppose I am having a one ledger of local data, sundry data. 15 days credit period, interest calculation. Yes. See, local data, sundry data, maintain balance bill by bill, yes. 15 days credit period and active interest calculation, yes. Then calculate interest transaction by transaction, yes. Override parameter for each transaction, yes, obviously. Then enter, enter. Now first 12% per calendar month on debit balance, because debtor have the debit balance, or you can say the all balances, because if you want net balances after payment, like whatever the balance is received, so net balance. Then past due date, we already checked. What do you mean? What is the difference between past due date and always? No relaxation days I am providing. Then date of applicability. Then again 15%. Now see, it is not asking me for the dates. Why? Because previous here I set override parameters for each transaction. Right, so automatically it will override for each transaction. On first transaction, it will apply for 12%. Right, and then control A, control. Now I'm going to pass a one sales entry, F8. Party name is local data. Sales account should be created. Sales account under sales. Here, no active interest calculation should be set. Huh? Computers. How many computers I am having? 0 number. Loss. F12. I should check now. The like how many computers having I. Two computers I am having. Okay. So please listen now. They see here the moment I select local data, I select sales, I select computer. Right? See, it is second May. And if it is 1st May, then it will not show the computers. 1st April, then it because I purchased on 2nd April now. So on 1st April, it will show. It was showing me the computers are 0, 2 computers, and I sold it on 75,000. Now it is asking for this transaction, what the parameter you want to apply. For this transaction, this will apply, the parameter will apply 12% per calendar month, all balances past due date. And for 2nd May to 1st June, this parameter will be applied. And then 15% from 1st June to 31st July. This will be applied. That's mean what? If my debtor failed to failed to give me the payment till 31st July, then two types of parameter will be there. First 12% and then 15%. Controlling and controlling. Now I should check display more reports, account books, interest calculation, interest receivable. See, 18th May 24 to 1st June. 18th May 24 to 1st June, 12% rate is there. In 18th May to 31st July, 75 days and 15% rate. So total interest is 55,161 because 15% is per month. Remember. Is it clear? Is it clear? No interest payable should be showing in the P&L. Mohammed said, okay, I'm checking. Just give me a minute. I should check. This one, interest payable is there. How it is possible? Interest payable ledger is under indirect expenses. So it should show. Because I passed the entry, I created the debit note, credit note. See, unless until passing, unless until entry is not there, then interest payable will not be there in P&L. So please make the voucher, pass the transaction. Unless until transaction is not passed, then interest payable will not be there. Okay, now I should pass what? Credit note or debit note? Because I want to charge the interest on my debtor. I want to charge my interest on my debtor. So debit note will be there or credit note will be there? It depends. Jitesh, try to understand the dates. Because we set from 1st May to 1st June. And then from 2nd June to 31st July. And if your date is 1st June, then it will only show the 12% rate. If your date is 1st July, then it will show the two dates, two parameters for interest. Is it? Yes, debit note. Okay. So I'm making the debit note for interest. A. For which? Local data. What's the date? Okay. The date should be 31st July. See, now the interest is here. Because see, previously the date was 2nd May. So till 2nd May, no interest will be there. But the moment I change the date, then it is showing me the interest. And here, new reference should be there. Then to interest receivable. Is it clear? Because I'm sure I gave so many examples for interest. In so many ways I cleared it. Through the different ways I give the clarification. If it is clear, then I'm going to give you one example, proper example. And please concentrate, and I'm talking about those students who joined late. because now I'm going to give the create here the new fresh company and then how the interest will be applicable and then so on. So first of all, you should check my example. See, this is the one of the example for calculating the simple interest, Emerald Child Makers. So I should create a one company, Emerald Child Makers. Control C. Then delete. Set the company first. Okay, create a new company. Please don't change the period from here. Do not confused. Don't get confused regarding the dates. Control A. Then first enable the interest parameters here. Yes. Control A. See, previous company is open, na, so that's why it is by default it is enabling that interest calculation because previous company is already open, and by default it set the same period and it automatically extract the period from previous open company. Now next. Purchase the following stock items on credit from Mufti solution. So Mufti solution is our creditor and 30 days credit period. 30 days credit period, and then after see, and then there is a like, just read it carefully. Purchase the following item on credit from Mufti solution with 30 days of credit period, and the supplier invoice number is PUR 001. If the payment is not made within 30 days, that's mean what? What should I select? Or like always or past due date? Create ledger first the purchase account. Same GST should be disabled. Purchase. Yes. Then here should be how much percent they are charging? 10%. 10% per 30-day month. So here should be 30-day month. All balances from 1st April to 31st. Controlling. And then, oh, here should not be. See, in the purchase, active interest calculation should not be set. Purchase under purchase. Now you should set up under sundry creditor. 30 days. Yes. Then calculate interest transaction by transaction. Then override parameter for each transaction. Yes. Enter. 10% per 30 day. All balances. Should I select always or past due date? Answer me. Should I select the always or past due date? No, see, I'm not trying to like this topic very tough because see, I'm giving you the example from different ways. Try to understand now. Mode should be changed. See, in a Tally Prime, the first of all, it is giving me the mode. If you are not creating the separate voucher type, then change the mode. Otherwise, you can create the separate voucher type. There are two ways to record the interest. Because interest should be recorded either in a debit note or in a credit note. Debit note in the case of debtors. You are providing the loan, then in that case debit note. And if you are taking the loan, then in that case credit note. Okay, then in a debit note, credit note, there is an option of change mode. Otherwise, interest will not be automatically extracted. Try to do it yourself, na. I'm not making it a tough. I'm giving you the example in a clear and concise way so that you can understand. Okay. And if you are not changing the, if you don't want to change the mode, then create the voucher. Two ways are there. Okay, in this example, I'm going to give you the clarification just by creating the voucher. No need to change the mode. Okay, don't confuse. Past due date. Then date of applicable. Control A. Then control A. Then voucher type. Credit note for interest. Credit note. But in that case, you have to create the class because credit note is already also created. Here you should set yes, use class for credit interest calculation. If a compound interest, then set it yes. Otherwise, control A, control. Okay, I'm making it in the easiest way. Stock item. TDL laptops. Now, just pass the transaction. See. On 1st April, now see, here is given 2019, but I'm not taking the 2019, I'm taking the 1st April 2024. Purchased the stock from Mufti Solution. This is the voucher number. Control C. 10 numbers, 15,000 rate. F9. This is my invoice number. I'm not going to change the date. Mufti Solution. Control A. Purchase. What item I purchased? Laptops. 10 number. 15,000 each. Now, okay, 15,000 each. Right? Enter, 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 enter. New reference is created. Now 10%, it is asking 10%, 30 days, all balances. Is it clear? Don't get confused. I'm here to give you the understanding properly. Okay, now 31st May. Till 31st May, I failed to make the payment. Then create a one voucher, that is credit note for interest. Okay, Mufti Solution. See, interest is there, 15,000. 15,000. Why? Because 30 days was credit period and the rest 30 days are over. Enter, control A, control A. Now you should create a one reference again, 01. Interest payable. Now you can check in the P&L, interest payable is there. See. Now please raise the query. Any doubt? This is very simple. But see, though I was clearing all the things in the case of loan, in the case of purchase, in the case of sales, so that's why you get confused. But now I'm sure you feel it is very easy. Priyanshi, thank you so much. Is it clear? take 5 minutes for breathe. Okay. Take a long breath. And students who are doing simultaneously, if you understand in a like complete manner, then please write why so that I can move ahead. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm getting answers. Thank you. I'm waiting. Just like do it yourself. Huh? And okay, I'm showing you the again. Huh? I passed 2 vouchers. Huh? I'll have to just check. Fine. So we are moving ahead. Huh? Okay. Now, next. 31st, 5th, make the payments. Emerald Shine Maker made a payments of 1,65,000. Yes, because 15,000 is a interest. So how we can make the payment? By making the vouchers F5 multi solution against reference. Two references are there. One is for interest and second one is for main account. Then against reference. I'm making the complete payment of 1,65,000 cash. Is it clear? Is it clear? Actually, see, because the confusion in date is because we are not entering the date 3, 4, 5. We are entering the date 1, 4 and 1, 5. 2, 4 and 2, 5. 31st 7. Because 31st 4 is not there. So we cannot enter the 30th April now because we are using the education. Now please give me the clarification. Is it the clear? Purchase transaction is clear or not? Fine. Okay. Now next. In this, this will be, I'll transfer it to you also. Huh? This is the example, and this I will transfer it to you also. Now for calculating the compound interest. Sales. Again, made a credit sale to reference number this through Blu-ray solution. Control C. Sundry debtor. Under sundry debtor. And they said 8%. Huh? They are saying 30 days of credit period. So I should set here the 30 days. Yes. Yes. Then 8%. Now I should check 8% per 30 days. 30 days. All balances because 8% is a past due date. Control A, control. Now see, they sold the item DTL laptops 10 numbers 20,000 to on 1st May. Then 30th 6 2019. 2016 2,16,000. That means 16,000 interest should be there. 16,000 interest should be there. Okay. 30th 6. Now I'm going to create a one ledger that is interest receivable. It should be under indirect income. And what should I create? You should create a one voucher. That is debit note for interest receivable under debit note. Then class A. Use for interest calculation. Yes. And the amount to be treated as compound interest. That's it. First of all, I should make a one transaction. In the transaction, I should make a one transaction for sale. 1st May 2019, and I'm taking apart from the 2000 instead of 2019, I'm taking 2024. Anybody have doubt in the previous transactions? Okay. Now I'm making a sales. Okay. First F8 Blu-ray solution. See, Blu-ray, I made a mistake. Blu-ray solution, the space. So I want to correct the name by pressing Control Enter. You can alter. Okay. I'll see sales. Sales. Control it. Then laptops. How many laptop you sold? 10, 20,000. 10, 20,000. And the transaction date is 1st May. So you should change the transaction date, 1st May. Invoice number. This one is an invoice number. Control C. Control. Interest is 8% per 30-day month, all balances. Fine. Then 30th 6 2019 receipt. So see, presently the balance is 2 lakh rupees. So first you should charge the interest. You should pass the one voucher for the interest charge. Is it clear? You should pass one voucher to charge the interest. What will be the entry? For interest charging, the entry will be data to interest receivable. Data to interest receivable, and for that we have to pass the debit note. So I'm going to pass the debit note, and I'm sure it will gives me the debit note for 16,000 rupees. Pure solution. F2 31st, on which date it is applying, 36. So instead of that, I can take 1st July, na? First 7. 32, 5, 33. 61 days. Okay. Why it is taking the 61 days? Anybody can reply me? Why it is taking the 61 days? It is counting from 1st May. Why it is giving me the 61 days? Because it is counting from 1st May. So I should change the here 30 days here. Here is a calculate from effective date. Here should be the date of applicability. Now 16,530 days, 33. And in the example, 16,000 amount is there, but because we cannot enter the 30th June and we are entering the 1st July. So that's why it is taking 1 day more. Okay, instead of 30 days, it is taking 31 days. Interest receivable. Now receive the amount F6 from Blu-ray solution. 2 references are there, na? So now this time it is giving me the 1 reference. Why? Because when I pass the debit note, then I'm taking here the against reference. I should take here the new reference. Interest 0. Now make the receipt. F6 Blu-ray. See, this is in cash. Is it clear? Anybody have some doubt? Today we learn a very important feature in Tally, that is interest calculation. If anybody have some doubt, then please raise the query. Otherwise, I am moving ahead. Huh? I'm waiting, please. Thank you, Vinish. Thank you. Anybody? Okay, Jitesh, thank you. Okay, so I can take another feature, okay, because still you are having time. Half an hour is there, so we can complete a one more feature, no doubt. Yes, tell me what have you doubt? What do you have doubt? Right now, just write in the message. Priyanchi, thank you. I'm waiting. For somebody, because somebody is asking, somebody wants to ask one question. The name is not clear, but the registration number is 012320433397. Just ask now, what is the question? I'm waiting, huh? Anybody have some doubt? No? Okay. So I'm giving you one very small feature explanation, that is standard price. Standard price, and according to date, I can set the standard price. Okay. For example, I'm going to create a one stock item, that is refrigerator or fridge, you can say, na? And I want to follow the standard price and standard cost. So press F12. There is an option of standard price and standard cost. Set it yes. Provide standard buying and selling rates. So you can set the standard. For example, standard cost. Cost means while purchasing it will extract the cost. While selling it will extract the sale price. Okay, this is the difference between cost and price. 1st April onwards, the cost is 60,000. Okay, we can make it 75,000. Okay, but from 1st of November, September, the cost will be reduced by 5,000. Why so? Because the winters are there. Now the standard selling price. From 1st April, the selling price should be 80,000. And the selling price reduced after 1st September. That is again 67,500. So this is the way how can you set the selling cost and price. Tomorrow I'll give you the example of price level. Enter. And then this is the costing method. This is the valuation method. And I already have given the explanation on that. Control A. Now suppose I purchased the fridge on 1st April, F9. Invoice number is PUR-002. Then Blu-ray solution is our debtor. So Mufti solution. And purchase account. I purchased the fridge. What amount should be there? If we are concentrating on the class and I purchased on 1st April, what amount should be there? What cost it will be extract? How much cost it will be extract? Please tell me. Because the date is 1st April. First April. What cost will be there? Answer me. Cost, please. Have you concentrated while I assigned the cost? I assigned the cost from 1st April to 1st September, 75,000. And from 1st September onwards, 70,000. So presently, yes, 75,000. Anjana, correct. Ishwarya, correct. Okay. Somebody wants to ask me. Okay, I'll give you the answer at the end. Okay. At the end, I will give you the answer. 75,000 is automatically there. Now suppose I purchased the item on 1st September. 00. Then the cost will be reduced because of the winter. See, now it is 70,000. Why? Because 1st September is there. Okay. Now I want to sell the items. Same fridge, F8. But I want to sell the items on 1st May. Then what will be the price? What will be the price? What will be the price? What will be the price for the 1st May? For 1st May, the price will be 80,000 rupees. See? Fridge. 10. See? 80,000. Okay. Now, suppose I want to sell the item on 2nd, then the price will be reduced because winters are there. Now it is 67. Is it clear? Standard, how I can set the standard price and standard cost. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, I am asking a one question to every student who are attending the class and who are consenting on the class. Suppose my data Blu-ray solution. Okay, here, see. I pass a one entry F2 on 1st December, 1st January by making a one payment to okay, salary. Salary account, indirect expenses, 1,000. Now definitely Blu-ray, the interest will be charged for on the Blu-ray solution. I can check, display more reports, statement of accounts, interest calculation, interest received. See, Blu-ray solution on 8 lakh rupees interest is so and so, and on 6,75,000 rupees interest is so and so, right? But now my Blu-ray solution insolvent. Then what to do? Then what to do? Tell me. What should I do? My debtors has been declared as insolvent. My debtor has been declared insolvent. Now what to do? Because no, he cannot pay the main amount, neither the main amount nor the interest. Then what to do? Answer me. I'm waiting. Give me the answer. I am waiting. Okay, come on fast. Yes, bad dates account. Treated as bad dates. Yes, very good. What will be the entry? What will be the entry? Bad dates to debtor. Because see, you have to write off the debtors now because your debtors become insolvent. So now bad debts to no, not deficiency account. What is deficiency account? Bad debts. And then we have to pass the journal entries. We have to pass the journal entry. So I'm going to give you the clarification for that. First, you have to generate the debit note for the interest. Okay, Blu-ray solution. Then interest receipt. Now you have to pass the journal entry because the interest should be passed. The interest debit note should be there. Then only you can pass the journal entry by creating the bad debts account under indirect expenses. And then the amount should be just checked by pressing the Control N. Blue. Here I can all see. Blue. What's the name? Blu-ray solution. है ना? Blu-ray solutions. Okay. I can check Blu-ray solutions balance. It is 20,97,000. Then solution against reference. All the reference you have to complete. Okay. Again, I am telling you. Okay. How can you extract the amount, original actual amount? First, you should select the bad dates. Press Alt C. Alt C is a auto calculator. Then type here the Blu-ray solution. Anna? For which ledger you want to extract the balance. Enter. Now amount is there. Automatically it extract the amount. Then Blu-ray solution. And you should select all the references. Against reference. Against reference. Is it clear? Very good. Everybody knows bad dates to data. But how I used the Alt C? Alt C is used for the auto calculator. Anybody? I'm sure like the person who asked this question, he got the satisfactory answer. Standard price. Okay, I'm going to give you the another showing you how to set the standard price. Okay, see. To set the standard price, first, when you create the stock item or when you want to see, you can after creating the stock item, you can alter the stock item. And then by pressing here the F12. In a F12, there is an option of set standard rates and provide standard buying and selling rate. Set it yes. It should be enabled. Then Control A. Then you are getting the allow standard rate yes. And then you are getting this screen. from 1st April, your rate is 15,000. But from 1st May, your rate is 20,000 rupees. You can make a list from 1st June, 25,000. From 1st July, 30,000. You can make the list. And then from 1st December onwards, the rate is 35,000. Then 1st April, the laptops you want to sell on April month. Then the 1st April, the rate will be price 17,500. Then 1st May, the rate should be 22,500. 1st June, the rate should be 27,500. 1st July, whatever you want, you can set it 32,500. And 1st December. You can edit it. While passing the transaction, you can edit it. It's not necessary. You should now you fixed the rate, then rate. You cannot change the cost and rate. You can change the cost and rate because edit should be there. Edit will be there. Is it? Now I am sure everybody got the answers properly. Okay. Last 10 to 15 minutes. Any queries there? Is there any query? Any query? No doubt? No doubt? Thousands of time I gave you the clarification. Yes,
ma'am, hello.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, there were one questions among the students, like the exercise that we are sending it to the students. How would they do and send it to you or get the things clarified?
Sir, thousands of times I gave the clarification. First do it properly, and then afterward, after completing the so many topics, I'll give the one email ID so that students can submit the assignments on that email ID. First, you should do the exercise because see, till date, so many students are there who are joining first time, second time, thrice time. So it is not like that, ki they have completed all the exercise whatever I provided. So first they will complete all the exercise and then I'll provide an email ID so that they can send the assignments to that email ID. This is the I already gave the clarification. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, no issues.
Right. See, so many times I gave the clarification to the students. But see, so many students are there who are joining first time, second time, or in between the class, they left the class. So that's why they are raising the question again and again.
Yes, ma'am, I know. Means it happens. They also keep mailing us also what to do, what to do. I repeatedly ask them to follow the full class, but somehow they don't do.
Yeah, because see, are you getting now what I'm trying to give you the what I'm trying to Sayuki, like the thing is that so many students I found they are joining first time or twice time or third time, right? And they are not having complete assignment till day. So first they have to listen the old lectures and afterwards they can do the assignments whatever I already provided. So then they can send on that email ID. Tomorrow or like by day after tomorrow, I'll provide the email ID, right? So that the questions will not be there.
Okay, okay.
Right? Thank you. And today I'm also going to give you the one assignment. So please circulate among the students, right? Hello, sir.
Okay, ma'am. You send me, I will circulate it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fine. Any doubt today? Like whatever we completed the feature today, now I'm going to send you the assignments also. So please do it and keep it safe. See, create a one folder on online sessions for online sessions and just save each and every company on that folder. And take the backup of that companies and send it to me. I told you how to take the backup. Otherwise, I'll give you the again clarification how to take the backup. Because see, tele file you cannot send directly, na? Because in a tele, the file is not there. Folder is created. So that's why still I haven't provided the email ID to you because I should give you the clarification now how I can take the backup. You have to take the backup so that I can restore your companies. Folder I cannot open. Now folder is a very difficult to send through the emails because in that case you have to make the zip file. This is the problem now. Okay, students. I'll give you the email ID and then just keep it safe, whatever the assignments I'm regularly sending to you, and just take the backup. If you don't know how to take the backup, then please raise the query. I'll give you the clarification on how to take the backup also. Right? Yes, I give the clarification several times. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye and take care. I'm going to send the assignments immediately.
Okay, ma'am. If it is
Sir, on which ID? On which ID I should set like Annapurna ma'am because I regularly send the assignments on Annapurna ma'am WhatsApp.
ma'am, you this time send it to studies.officer1 because Annapurna ma'am is on leave.
Oh, okay. So sir, just a minute, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you have the WhatsApp number now.
Yes, ma'am. I am having your WhatsApp number.
So just say the hi to that WhatsApp number so that I can send you to on WhatsApp also. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I am doing it.
Should I complete the class?
Yes, ma'am. You are good to
Okay, sir.
close.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, students. Bye and take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Okay.